Today on the channel, they may be small, but they sure are mighty with the Masters of the Universe Mighty Masters Series 1.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another He-Man and the Masters Universe unboxing and review. And you better get used to it, as we do got the movie on the horizon, so a lot of He-Man unboxings coming to the channel in 2026. But in a plot twist, we're taking a hard left turn in a scale we usually don't deal with the Mighty Masters mini He-Man and the Masters Universe figures. But for all your Mighty Masters, as of right now, Walmart. But for everything else under the sun, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15%. Got to get a deal out there. And with the new planograms at Walmart over the last couple of weeks or so, these are starting to show up. $5 a piece, so basically $20 for 4 little figures. I don't know if they're necessarily going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but definitely look cool. They got the nostalgic touch to them. And I put myself in my backseat of my dad's car as a little kid, and these would have been great to play on the way to grandma's or something. You got a trip to grandma's, you can't take all your He-Man stuff. These would be a great size for a car road trip. And I'm sure that's what Mattel is hoping with all the extra attention to the Masters Universe properties. These could be great for little kids to play with in the car and all points in between. But of course, you know by now we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And I guess we'll start with He-Man. Why wouldn't we start with He-Man? Just little box on these guys here, but it looks like the classic He-Man in a small shrunken down form, which is already kind of small. It does say Mighty Masters He-Man. 6 and up, you 5-year-olds are out of luck, but you 6-year-olds, have fun. Go after it. Looking good there on the side. Nice glamour shot artwork of He-Man. And then it looks like we got a little bit of action feature on these as well. And then generic backing on all these guys. No cross-sell, anything like that. Is what it is. We're going to dive into it. We're going to see what all the fuss is about. Comes out pretty clean. Up high. See you later. Goodbye. And then we're just locked down here with twist ties. And as we always say, you can't spell Mattel without twist ties. And we're seeing it live in action right here. Man, there's going to be a lot of twist ties in this unboxing. Well, let me tell you, and I'm going to not throw all this because I'm going to have to clean this huge mess up. Get these off the desk. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, I was going to say, where's the power sword? It's hidden down below, so be careful of that. Make note of that as well. I could have almost thrown that away. And then where would we be? Where would we be if I would have thrown away that? But we do got the power sword right here, looking like an old school power sword. Nice look to it here. No issues with that across the board. Gets the job done. But now we got He-Man. Pretty darn cool, in all honesty. I like the looks of this. This looks like He-Man. This is inspired by the original toy figures from Mattel once upon a time. Looking great. This is how He-Man, this is how I remember him when I was a little kid seeing him at Sears back in the day. It looks just like him. We got the vest over the top. Vest is removable. Sculpted in forearm guards. A little extra paint on the arm over here. Obviously, these are very cheap figures, and I would say they look good for being $5, but you got to also understand $5 means you might get some slop, and we get a little extra paint slop on this one here. You got the Eternia loincloth, some big old boots on him as well. Got some interesting peg holes there. We'll try that here in a second. Looking very good, though. It definitely looks like He-Man. And walking through articulation, head back and forth, arms all the way around, waist articulation, legs go up, back, forth. There's a lot of playability with this, in all honesty. And then you do got the action feature, like a Hasbro back in the day, or I guess like a He-Man back in the day, more like it. But you do got that. So you got the action feature. You can also store on the back the power sword. How about that? This is pretty darn cool, in all honesty. This would be great if you're a guy my age, years younger, years older, whatever, in the He-Man window, but you just admire the stuff from afar, but you want representation. This would be a nice way to do that, I do feel. And I wonder, will it fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? Oh my gosh, we're playing all the hits. Would you look at that? Fits on a Mattel ringside collectible stand even. That's pretty darn wild. Pretty darn cool. But He-Man looking very good. Going from He-Man, though, we're going to go to Man-at-Arms. We're going to go to my dad back in the day with that push broom. Maybe Tom Selleck, too, I guess. Looking good here. Same style packaging. Get a little of that stuff. Same kind of everything kind of going on. But it looks like a different action feature, different playability feature on this one. Come on, Man-at-Arms. Let's get out of here. See you later. Spin on it. Goodbye. Plastic Prison. Same kind of thing. We got twist ties forever. And then we do got his little club there. A little bend to the club. He's got a little bend. He bends to the left, Todd. Yeah, you do too? Oh, I see. I'm straight as an arrow. But, you know, I hear that happens to some of us. Not me, though. Not me. There we go. Twist ties. Getting down to business. Man, this is just a twist tie. Easy for me to say. Twist tie collector's dream right here. So many twist ties with these little guys. Ready to party, though. With the Man-at-Arms. Looks like my old pal Duncan from when I was a little kid. He does got the club. Got the little arch to it. Might have to heat that up or get that back in place. But it is Man-at-Arms Club. We know it. We love it. We want some more of it. Why wouldn't we? And then we get Man-at-Arms. Looks just like Man-at-Arms to me. Maybe a little brighter green on this one, but he does got all the hallmarks of Man-at-Arms. You got the arm going on there. You got the shin guard down here like a young Ron Hassey once upon a time. Forearm guards. You got the vest over the top. Looking good. Same articulation, all that kind of fun stuff. This one, though, he's got the arm feature on him. So his arm just slams right there. So you can do a little of that. So another fun playability feature with that one. But no mistake in this guy either. It's Man-at-Arms all day long. I am here for that. Looking very good. Going to plug this in his arm. Look at that. That's pretty darn fun. This is a lot funner than I assumed it would be. I thought it would be cool, but this cool? I never would have guessed. Never would have guessed. Now we move on to Beastman. Beastman doing all kinds of things. Hairy bipedal creature in a lot of ways. Many, obviously. There he is. He'll steal your ladies, too, if you're not careful. Those Beastmen. We saw, I think Blackie Lawless sang a song. Wasp, of course, one time. The song was entitled Animal. I won't give you the rest of the title, but quite the song. Up high. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Prison. Or plastic? How about Cardboard Prison? Red background on this one as well. We do get the whip here. We'll dive into that in a second. But first, let's free him. Let's free this beast man. A man beast. Like a young rhino from wrestling, maybe. Once again, twist ties all over the place. This is going to be quite the pickup adventure. Well, let's get down to it. Beastman got his whip, his classic whip. It is plastic. I thought it was going to be rope, so there's no movement in it, no flopping around. It is what you see, but it isn't all plastic. Looks all right there. Beastman looking okay. Looking a little spotty in the face a little bit, but once again, I know this is Beastman immediately. The orange and blue attack like a young Mookie Wilson once upon a time. You know he loves those New York Mets. Gary Carter, yeah, Gary Carter, Doc Gooden, Darryl Strawberry, Lenny Dykstra, don't forget Nails, Keith Hernandez. We could go on for our Mets players back in the day as well. Looking good, got the spikes, got all kinds of stuff going on. Got those big old burly gorilla-like toes there. Looking pretty nice, but what was his action feature? Oh, it's same as Man-at-Arms. It's the arms once again. Makes sense to get some reuse. He swings a whip, Man-at-Arms swings a club. Makes all the sense, really, if you think about it. And you know he's going to fit. Even being barefoot, he's going to fit on that stand, as he does right there. And we're going to finish it off with Skeletor, the yin and yang to HeMan. Skeletor looking pretty good. Action features once again. Looks like he comes with the Havoc staff. No sword for him. But if I had to choose one weapon for Skeletor, I'm going with the Havoc staff. I don't know about you guys. There we go. Up high. See you later. Goodbye. And Havoc staff fell right out of there. It's got that ram head at the top, looking extra demonic here. Looking crazy in purple, but it does, if the shoe fits, wear it for old Skeletor. Gonna get him out of all these twist ties. So many twist ties. What are we doing? There we go. Twist tie all over the table. What a mess I got to pick up here. But now we're diving into him. We're diving into the Skeletor. Once again, there's no mistake in this. You know who this is immediately. This is Skeletor. You can tell who it is immediately right here. The purple and blue looking good. Got the spiky feet from Beastman. They got the same thing going on. Got the action features. He's got the same feature HeMan had. So you get two action features between the four characters is what we end up got. Skeletor head, got the hood, got all the hallmarks of Skeletor. Articulation the same for all these guys. Not a bad piece of business. He'll also fit on the ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. Havoc stack, just wreaking havoc is what that's doing there. So not a bad loadout right here. We'll get the heroes and villains together. Pretty darn cool. Now, like I said earlier, this isn't normally the kind of line I collect and stuff, but I saw it. $20 isn't going to break the bank. These are pretty darn fun. These are great for an office desk, something like that, an ancillary display, Or maybe you buy the Origins Castle Grayskull and you use these figures with it. You make it like kind of real scale. That could be a thing to do as well. So there's some options with this if you need to. And I want to do a little comparison to another Mattel line, but looking at it already, I can tell the sizing is not the same. But I was wondering, you guys know about the Knuckle Crunchers from, of course, Mattel WWE. Kind of the same kind of thought process here, but very different. I guess basically about the same height. Not terrible in all honesty, as we can see right here. So if you want to mix those in your world, I guess you could. The scale is about right. The proportion's a little bit different between the two. But still, if you're into minifigures, I could see being a little kid collecting some of these minifigures. Maybe not a bad piece of business. Maybe you got a little 6-year-old, not 5-year-old, but 6-year-old that might want to dabble in this. Could be a nice little present. This would be perfect for an Easter basket. We missed Easter though, but maybe next year. Save them. Who knows? But a fun line for what it is. No word yet if we're getting more. Wouldn't be shocked to see a series 2. Could see Teela and Evelyn. You separate some stuff there. Maybe you get a Stratos and a Merman. We'll see what ends up happening. But the Mighty Minis, pretty darn cool. Way better than expected. So kudos to the Mattel team on these ones right there. But what's your thoughts? Pickup, passes, long games, no games? Giving these to a kid game? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. Of course, don't forget of Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available where podcasts are found with videocast on YouTube. So for a little Mighty Mini Masters Universe, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
I walk 47 miles of barbed wire. Use a cobra snake for a necktie.